Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
It is Wednesday, and all of our guests today, including Vanni Sartini of the Whitecaps, brought to you by our title sponsor, Able Auctions, ableauctions.ca. Caps open their 2023 MLS season, their 13th MLS season. Time flies, Rick. Saturday at BC Plays versus Real Salt Lake, and here to talk about it is Whitecaps head coach Vanni Sartini. How are you, sir? Thanks for doing this.
I'm good, guys. Thanks for having me.
What excites you about this year and the team you've assembled, Vanni?
Well, a lot of things. I would say the most important thing is that I think that the club worked very well in the off-season, adding those players that we were scouting, that we thought that they're going to help a lot in this season. And I can say easily it's probably the stronger lineup that we've had for the last 4 or 5 years, stronger group of players. So that's excited me a lot. And that it gives me, I would say, the confidence that we can compete with everyone. And the second thing is that I think we did a very good preseason. Last year, we had a lot of challenges in preseason. COVID was still a very important thing, so we couldn't travel, we couldn't play a lot of games. This year we did 2 trips. We went to Spain, we went to Palm Springs. We had a lot of meaningful games, so I think that we are, I would say, 100% ready to start.
Vanni, you talk about excitement. What can you tell me about La Pantera? Venezuelan striker Sergio Cordova, you signed him last week. What can you tell us?
Well, it's a guy that, in all of our, I would say, kind of wish list or kind of depth chart for the player that we're looking for was always on top, because he has all the characteristics that we were looking for in a striker. He's fast, he's powerful, he can link up play. He's very good in transition because his acceleration is really good, and he also scores goals. So he has experience, but he's still hungry to get his career in the I would say in the peak mode. So I think he's going to help a lot.
Hey, Vanni, the Caps got off to a very slow start last year. How do you make sure that doesn't happen again this season, especially since you'll be playing in 4 separate competitions?
Yeah, as I said before, the preseason was, I would say, a key piece. When we analyzed last year, we said that we had to do much better before the start of the season compared to 2022. And so we designed the preseason that was I would say, the most demanding, the most hard ever in terms of number of trainings, in terms of weeks away from home, in terms of quality of the opposition. In this way, I think that we arrived now with 18, 19 players at least that are in condition to play 90 minutes and to be ready to give their contribution. Because, as you said, it's not only the league. In 10 days, in 12 days, actually, we're starting the Champions League too. So we need to go at maximum speed from day one.
Vanni, you're in a similar situation to Bruce Boudreau recently. You don't have a contract for next season. How tough is that?
I would love to be in the same situation of Bruce Boudreau, in the sense not because he got fired, but because he had a career of 1,000 game in the major league. So that would be fantastic to do the same career. And I'm a Bruce fan, so
nice.
Don't be. It's kind of a blasphemy to put both of us in the same category. But talking about the contract, it's no problem. In this industry, you're here to deliver. You're here to be under pressure. You're here to try to get results. So I know that if things are going well, the Whitecaps will offer me a new contract, or another team will offer me a new contract. So it doesn't put me pressure at all. The only pressure that I have is to try to do well for the team.
Did you get to know Bruce at all when he was here, Vanni?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not.
Have you become a hockey fan?
Yeah, well, when I moved here, of course, hockey is the main thing in town, and going to the Canucks game was a natural thing to do, and I actually like hockey. I think it's a sport that you can relate to soccer.
Yep.
It's a low scoring sport. It's hard to score, and it's one of the few sports compared to all the other North American sport like baseball, basketball, football, where until the end of the game, like the first 3 quarters of the game are and then you get excited at the end. In hockey and in soccer, everything can happen at the first minute, and the game can finish 1-0. So the fans needs to be engaged from the start.
Yeah, give and go, and you're trying to put something in the net. They're offsides. There's a lot of similarities. Okay, I asked you to talk about one of your new players earlier. I'll put you on the spot again, and I hope I get his name right. Your new goalkeeper, Japanese keeper, Yohei Takaoka. What do you know about him?
No, first of all, shout out to you because the pronunciation was top.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. Well, Yohei, we wanted to have an experienced goalkeeper. We said before we are in 4 competition: the Champions League, the League's Cup, the Canadian, and the league. So we needed to add a goalkeeper that could have been the number one in a very experienced, very high quality. We had a lot of option on the table. We liked more Yohei for the characteristic that he has. He's very good in build up. He's a very fast goalkeeper. So for the player that for the style of play that we do, that can be offensive and can lead to a lot of transition, he is very good at dealing with this moment, and that's the reason why we signed him, and we think that he can become, I would say, one of the best goalkeepers in the league.
1.5 years or thereabouts in charge of the Whitecaps. Has your approach to coaching changed at all in that time, Vanni?
I think so, and I hope so, because, if I'm the same coach that I was 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, it means that I'm not developing. I would say the thing that I feel that I've changed is to I don't want to say be like to be more punctual if I see that something are not going well, something is not going well, to intervene immediately instead of let the thing grow. And the other thing that probably I'm improving is also to questioning myself more every time, because you're in the zone most of the time, that it's really hard sometimes to take a step back and do a real self-evaluation. So you need to be very, I would say, open to any advice from your staff, from people around you, but also ready to do at least a formal self-evaluation every X amount of weeks, because that helps you to get better, I think.
Always learning. Are we going to see Blue Jeans on the sidelines again this year, Vanni? Yeah. I'm hoping so.
That's a thing that I'm not going to change, because you're a Blue Jeans guy.
Yes, I am.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's and people who have style like us, why do they have to change?
Yes.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Vanni.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So many people pulling for you and your side this year, as always, here in Vancouver and the province of BC. Vanni, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
All the best. Vanni Sartini of the Whitecaps.